Hi guys, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to today's video where we are going to be talking about some of the best vanilla fragrances for the fall and winter times. Vanilla is one of my all-time favorite notes. I love vanilla fragrances and I have so many, but today we are going to be talking about my top 10 favorite vanilla scents for the fall and winter. So let's go ahead and start with the first fragrance, which I already talked about in my previous video, but it absolutely needs to be included in this list as well. And this one is Silky Woods by Goldfield and Banks. This is a stunning, sexy, seductive vanilla scent that is perfect for the colder months. It's perfect for winter. In this fragrance, we just have a little bit of everything. It's blended to perfection. We have some deep, rich, intoxicating notes. It opens up with cinnamon and saffron. It's slightly spicy. Then in the middle notes, we have a suede note and oud. It dries down to vanilla and sandalwood. It is just intoxicating. It's blended to perfection. It's so well done. You have a little bit of everything. It's slightly sweet. It's slightly spicy. It's woody. You have a leathery touch from the suede note, which is just so well done. All in all, this is just a fantastic, sexy, seductive vanilla fragrance. If you are looking for a vanilla fragrance with a little bit of character, you need to try this one. It's intoxicating. Next up on the list, we have Annie, and of course, this is a no-brainer. This is one of the best vanilla fragrances I have ever tried. It's perfect to wear all year round. It's perfect to wear in the winter times. This is a fragrance that has an amazing sillage, amazing projection. It's super long lasting. This is a very powerful, strong fragrance, especially when you first spray it. You have this spiciness and greenness right at the top. It opens up with zesty ginger and bergamot, but you also have some pink pepper, which is quite powerful. When you first spray on, you have this very rich, strong, powerful, spicy, intoxicating opening. But as the fragrance settles down on your skin, you're left with this incredibly well-balanced vanilla, which has a little bit of everything. It has some spiciness, it has some woodiness, it has some softness. It becomes creamy and smooth in the dry down. You have vanilla, you have sandalwood. It is a stunning vanilla fragrance that I feel like everyone needs to have in their collection. Coming up next, we have Trastevere by Pantheon, Roma, and this is one of the most unique, delicious vanilla fragrances I have ever tried. It is super creamy, it's super smooth, it's sweet, it's delicious, it's yummy, it's intoxicating, it's very long lasting. This is such a delicious vanilla scent that has main notes of vanilla, caramel, and chestnut cream. When you first spray the fragrance, it also feels slightly boozy to me, and it reminds me of a Bailey's drink with some whipped up cream on top, or Irish coffee. It also has some coffee nuances in here as well. It is just incredibly well done. This is a unique, delicious vanilla fragrance that, as it kind of starts to dry down, it reminds me of a vanilla custard croissant sitting next to a foamy, delicious cappuccino. It is just to die for. So unique, so delicious. If you want something very creamy, smooth, sweet, unique, this is the one. Coming up next, we have Divine Vanille by Essential Parfums, and this is an intoxicating cinnamon and vanilla fragrance. It opens up with cinnamon and some black pepper, so it's a little bit spicy. It also feels a little bit boozy to me. The cinnamon here is adding a little bit of booziness when you first spray the fragrance. In the middle notes, we have some incense, so it's also a little bit smoky. In the dry down, we have vanilla and tonka bean. This is a delicious, sexy, seductive vanilla fragrance. It has a little bit of everything, slightly sweet, slightly spicy, slightly powdery, slightly smoky, slightly woody. It's just so well done. If you are looking for an amazing vanilla fragrance, which is also affordable, you have to try this one. You will not regret it. So next up on the list, we have Vanilla 28 by Kayali, and this is just the perfect vanilla fragrance. It's such an easy reach for me. It's delicious, it's sweet, but it's not overly sweet. We have some brown sugar in here, some amber, tonka bean, and some patchouli, and even though this features a brown sugar note, it's not overly sweet. It's very well balanced. The patchouli note is adding a little bit of depth to it, but it's also not overpowering. It's a very well done, sweet, delicious vanilla fragrance. If you're looking for something effortless, something that is an easy reach, you need to try this one. I love wearing it by itself. I love to top up my other fragrances with it. It's just the perfect sprinkle of vanilla sweetness, and I absolutely love it. Next up on the list, we have Ambre Eccentrico by Armani Prive, and this is a sweet, intoxicating ambery vanilla fragrance. It is warm, it's spicy, it's delicious, it's so well done. This is a fragrance that smells extremely luxurious to me. When I wear this one, I feel so beautiful and so luxurious. This is an opulent, intoxicating, sweet, ambery vanilla scent. It's slightly powdery, it's spicy, it's warm, it's comforting, it's cozy, it's sexy, it's seductive. It's just everything that you need in a vanilla fragrance. It is absolutely phenomenal. I am in love with this thing, and I feel like everyone needs to try this one. If you haven't tried it already but you love vanilla fragrances, please do so. It smells a little bit like an expensive makeup to me, so it kind of has this powderiness that reminds me of a very luxurious lipstick in a way. So if you like such type of fragrances, you need to check this one out. As I said, very luxurious, very sweet, very delicious, spicy, warm vanilla scent that is just stunning. Next up, we have a fragrance by Floraïku, and this one is not one umbrella for two. This is Levitating, and I feel like I haven't really heard anyone else talk about this fragrance, but it is so good. This is a fresh, bright, uplifting vanilla fragrance that has some sweetness and warmth as well. It opens up with bergamot and mandarin orange. Then in the middle notes we have black tea, some cloves, and in the dry down we have the vanilla with some woodiness. This is a mouth-watering, delicious, sweet fragrance. It is airy and bright and uplifting. It's not overly sweet. It's very well done. This is a beautiful citrusy vanilla fragrance that is slightly sweet and slightly spicy, and it's so good. It's warm and cozy but super fresh at the same time, and to me this one reminds me slightly of a panettone in a way because of the mandarin with the cloves and the vanilla. It just reminds me of a delicious warm panettone. I absolutely love this fragrance. This is a gorgeous citrusy vanilla scent. Next up we have Bouquet Ideale by Xerjoff in the Casa Moratti line, and this is a stunning vanilla fragrance. I have already mentioned this fragrance so many times by now, but I absolutely need to include it in this list because this is truly one of the best vanilla fragrances, especially for the colder months. It's spicy, it's woody, it's smooth at the same time, and creamy and soft. It is just incredible. It opens up with cinnamon and nutmeg, so it's very powerful and spicy when you first spray it. Then we have some sandalwood, gaiac wood. In the dry down we have vanilla and tonka bean. It's slightly smoky as well. It's woody, it's spicy, it's slightly sweet. It's just the perfect vanilla fragrance for the colder months. Coming up next, we have Nebras by Lattafa, and this is such a yummy fragrance. It opens up with some red berries at the top, then in the middle notes we have vanilla, cacao. In the dry down we have sugar, amber, and tonka bean. This is a cozy, comforting, delicious fragrance which is not overly sweet. The red berries in here are very prominent and they prevent the fragrance from becoming too sweet. They add a little bit of a sour touch to the scent, which I absolutely adore. If you're looking for something delicious, cozy, comforting, you need to try this one. And last but not least, we have Naxos by Xerjoff, and this is a completely unisex fragrance. If you are a woman and you haven't tried this one because it's marketed towards men, give it a try. You will not regret this one. This is a gorgeous vanilla scent with an aromatic touch with some honey and tobacco. The fragrance opens up with lavender, some citruses, so it's very bright, aromatic, and fresh when you first spray it. Then in the middle notes we have the honey with the cinnamon. In the dry down we have tobacco leaf and vanilla. When you look at the notes, you would imagine this fragrance to be very thick, sweet, and rich, but this is a smooth, soft, airy fragrance with a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of powderiness, a little bit of spiciness. It's very well balanced. It's done to perfection. In the air, when I get a whiff of this fragrance, I also get a coconut feel from it. This is a very long-lasting fragrance which has an amazing sillage, and it leaves an intoxicating scent trail. If you still haven't tried Naxos, you have to. This is a gorgeous vanilla fragrance with a hint of tobacco and an aromatic feel from the lavender with a little bit of sweetness from the honey and slight spiciness from the cinnamon. This was all for today, guys. If you stayed up until the end of the video, as always, thank you so much for watching. Please let me know down in the comments which are your top 3 favorite vanilla fragrances for the colder months, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!